I am a professional player in Counter-Strike 2, and today I'm going to share with you some of the tips and secrets that I know in order to win more eco rounds when we have USPs and low buy pistols and the other team is on a full buy. We're really going to maximize these rounds. You're not always trying to win them, you're also trying to win the economic battle, and by the end of this video you are going to understand what to do in order to maximize your percentages in this game, which means everything. Now, if you want to maximize the value of your inventory, I do have a message to give you about that.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, KOJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
Let's go ahead and talk about the secrets, the tips, the tricks I've learned over the years in order to maximize the success that you can have on these rounds. So on these rounds, you're most likely only going to have pistols. You should really not buy much into it. You should, do something as a team here. If you have 5 pistols, one of the most valuable things to do if you're full saving with USPs and P250s is to do a stack. Now, a stack, we're going to use Nuke as an example, can come in many forms. Nuke's a little bit of a unique map, but in general, you want to choose one site to play on. If it's Mirage, stack B site or stack A site. And, Anubis, stack either site, right? But a stack is going to be designed to catch off an aggressive team that sends multiple people in, and we're trying to really cause chaos and instantly take advantage of it. We're instantly trying to surprise them with the sheer amount of numbers of players we have. So on Nuke, you can do something like have one player crouch here, one player on his head, on the other side, one player here crouching, a player on his head, and then a player like backside playing off all of the chaos, peeking out, shooting them here and distracting, maybe jump spotting, baiting them in, because if they see a guy jump spotting, they start foaming at the mouth. They're like, I want that kill, right? And so they see him, guys, he's backside. They're running in here and they get shredded as soon as they come in here. When we stack, it's all about that crossfireage and that pure and sheer surprise element, right? On Nuke, stacking A is the best thing to do early round. If you want to do something mid round, stacking B site is pretty okay. You can hide in positions, right? I'll give you a really cool thing that you can do later. Okay, I'm gonna give away my team secrets, but one of our favorite things to do is to stack outside. We love stacking outside, and what you can do on the stacks is create one line, and Nuke is perfect for that because you can all hold the same angle and there's zero chance that you guys die. So have a guy crouching here, a guy on top of his head, a guy crouching right here, and a guy on top of his head, and then another guy just kind of playing off of all of them, maybe in glass down here playing off all of them. Or my favorite thing to do is have a guy right here, because as soon as they swing the angle and they see the totem pole of players, 1 2 3 4, as soon as they swing and they try to get out or run away, if they're on low HP, which they usually are, if they don't die, you're here to just snipe them off. Or a lot of times the team will just swing as like 3 people, they're swinging, or what we run into at the high level is teams will swing off mini and have a flash that goes over, and they'll try to scale in, and oh, it's surprising. There's people running in here, you shoot them, you can grab the gun if there's a gun down here, and now you have a rifle to sit here and farm. We win so many rounds doing stuff like that. So totem pole stacking, where you're all stacking together, so valuable. You see it on Inferno, people stacking the same site. A lot of people call it an Astrala stack. That's really solid.
It's a cool idea. Maybe this is as well. What is going on here?
Yes, the pull stack, pull boost.
Pool party.
Oh, FY pool party. Pool day, yeah.
How dare you?
That was the favorite.
Hello. Flip it.
Now something else that you can do is called crossfiring, and on pistol rounds you really do want to stack like one area, but what is super effective is crossfiring in every situation you can. That's why we had a stack here and here, but you can do this without it. Nuke's a little difficult for this, but what teams will do is, like on Mirage, for example, I'm not going to switch it over there, guys, sorry, but on Mirage, they'll stack 2 people in connector and then 2 people in cat, or boost ladder room, and have a crossfire stack, so that as people are scaling out on one side, you have people shooting them from 2 directions. Whenever you can do that on ecos, that's going to give you the surprise factor and the element of surprise to give you that advantage. In general, when you're doing these stacks too, something that is extremely valuable is to do bait setups. Now, what can we do to do a bait setup? Say we're stacking ramp here because we think that the team is going to sprint out ramp. Something really good is to like boost 2 players up here. 2 players in this position, boost them up here, and have one guy play super aggressive. You know, playing here, he still has the advantage. He still has the surprise element, but he's designing himself to die up here. He's trying to get as many kills before he dies because he has a player up here hiding in the same position, so that when they run out, they think they already killed the only person. But no one expects 2 people to be up here. You know what I mean? And you can do this everywhere. And then, you know, ideally, like, you have more people out here ready to exploit that. You can do the same thing if you're stacking lower. Have 2 people playing in the start position, 1 player playing like this, and then 1 player playing back here, doing this. You can do it down secret. Same idea. Have a player hiding in this corner and have a player playing behind him right here, and, you know, shooting, doing this. They kill him, they run right past, and it's easy farms. You have to be able to do these elements of surprise when you have pistols. You're never going to win one-on-one fights, which is very important, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. By the way, 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed. I'm trying to grow, and it would mean so much to me. You guys would help me out so much, and I want to provide banger content to you guys. So let's talk about another strategy that you can do on these pistol rounds. Nuke is a perfect map for this. Pure aggression. Now on this, there's 2 ways you can do it. So I'm going to show you the one I don't like the most first that people do is they will have, you know, and on this, usually you don't buy a P250, you only have USPs on the strat. But you're going to buy, one person's going to have a smoke and the rest of the team is going to have HE grenades. The first person is going to throw a smoke outside here. That's going to bounce off of this, making it so that they can't see what's going on. It's called a glaive smoke. And what we're going to do is pure aggression nade stack something. We are going to nade outside and 4 HEs are going to come here. It's going to look like this. Boom. Just like that, right? It's so good. And then this person that's defaulting here is going to eat that, and you are trying to overrun. You're trying to aggress so hard and overrun and get the guns and just catch the other team off guard. Usually with this strategy, you're trying to find the bomb down and get into positions that make it so impossible for the teams to win, even though they have the guns and you don't, right? Like getting on roof here and like shooting them as they're coming out, playing positions like with the gun where you can take long range fights and have the pistols fight people on ladders and, you know, these choke points. Snowballing these rounds is so satisfying and it's so good. What people also do on the CT side of things is they'll lobby crunch. So from every different direction, they'll pinpoint one area, which is lobby. So you'll have 2 guys running through hut, 1 guy opening door or running through the exploded door, and then 2 people running through ramp, and everyone is converging on this area. 2 people here, 2 people here, and 1 person door, and you're crunching, you're collapsing on them to pick up their guns and try to win the round then. It's so valuable. And I just want to mention about the nade stack earlier. The nade stack is an extremely good strategy on T side. If you're ever on the T side ecos, nade stacking is so good. On Mirage, throw a top mid smoke and nade stack window or nade stack connector. Any way that you can get the opening and start to like put pressure on their rotations and where they're going to have to move around is going to give you the advantage. And your whole idea in all of these rounds is to try to get the guns and snowball around. Now you have a rifle, and that rifle then can multi-frag and win the round. And if that person dies, you give it to the next. And all these guys on these rounds, give the rifles, give the guns to the players with high health or the players that have armor. That's how you win these rounds. You're not gonna, don't rely on winning them, but push the percentages. And at the end of the day, guys, you're not always trying to win it. Say we get into like a, you know, we have 3 people alive and they have 4 people alive. They've smoked off mini, they've mollied heaven, they keep recycling util. Don't just throw yourself in there. Don't just run in and die. I see that too much. Use the AKs and the guns that you have to contain them. Have a person sit here and contain mini. Have a person with the other gun be a little rat and climb up here on roof and contain roof. And as bombs running down, then you run away based on the info you hear. Have somebody sneak here in through lobby with the pistol and just sit here and contain and listen. Okay, guys, they're going here. They're going here. They're doing this. Stop just running in and throwing these guns that you've saved away. It's all about that economical damage and forcing them onto the site. Also, lastly, before I go, this is a bonus tip. I'm running so far. I'm giving you guys so many good tips and advice here. If you have a USP and no armor, one of the best things to do on these maps with big bomb radiuses is with like 6 seconds left to do, try to just knife out in the site and go to defuse the bomb, because if they're starting to save and they're running through lobby, they're like, oh, he's trying to ninja defuse, run back, and then the bomb explodes with everybody. this has been so many tips, guys. I just rambled to you for 9 minutes. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please check out my Twitch. If you want paid coaching from me, there's a link in the description for that. But wow, we're gonna grind on this YouTube channel. I'm gonna teach you everything I know, and I want to see you guys supporting me in my professional matches. We're gonna make it to the top. So thank you so much. You all have a great rest of your day. Peace out. Peace out.